Good morning, everyone. Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Well, Saturday morning, it's about, 7:15. Got up this morning. I was craving some McDonald's. So, man, I made a run into Bonham. Got me a little sausage egg McMuffin, hash brown. Oh, a big fan of McDonald's breakfast. But anyway, all right. So, we're back at the farm. We're pulling into the pasture. 7:22, by the way. So I'm running a little bit late this morning, but oh well. It's kind of a cold morning, 47 degrees, cloudy, overcast. Going to be windy today, so I apologize in advance for that. But hey, what's on deck? So yesterday, we actually, after work, on the way down, I stopped in Greenville, Texas at Highway 50 equipment sales and picked up a bucket for the tractor. If you guys remember, I tore up the original New Holland bucket, and I've been looking for a while trying to find another one. And let me tell you what, they're kind of hard to find. Some of them are cheap, some of them are expensive. So I kind of found a middle of the road one. And my thought process is if this thing lasts another 3, 4, 5 years, great. It is what it is. So anyway, so picked up a new bucket, 78 inch. It was a skid steer bucket, but it'll still work on my tractor for what I'm doing with it. So anyway, so we're gonna put some decals on it. So if that thing has a tendency to walk off somewhere, it's kind of like branding your cattle out here in the country. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna feed this morning. And then I gotta decide what I want to do today. I don't know what my number one priority is, which is kind of rare. Normally, I've got 1 or 2 things I want to knock out, and this weekend I just got a mix match of stuff to do. So we're gonna see where the day goes and what comes our way. So that's what's on deck. Hope you enjoy the ride. Okay, let's head up here. We're going up to the bullpen. Winston and his sons. We'll go up here and give them a little bit of feed. I have a feeling they are ready. They're starting to look pretty good. Keep in mind, a couple of these calves in here were really young. They were late calves, and plus then we weaned early because of the drought. So these guys are probably 2 or 3 months behind where they should be, but they're catching up pretty nicely here. And it won't be long. We'll put the bulls in pretty much around the middle of April. 1st of May. And let's see. Oh, there he is. There's the big boy. Ooh, watch it. He's going to come running. They follow this truck pretty much anywhere. Here comes his sons over there. They know this tractor. It's kind of nice. We can come up here and feed them without having to actually get in the pen and jack with them with gates and everything else, which is kind of nice. We'll come up here. We'll see what we do here. We lower the trip hopper down. Up here you can see the grain that we're feeding. Bear with me. Sometimes we use a scoop. Makes it a little better when you're working one-handed. All in all, not a bad day for winter. Guys. Whoa! This is a little alarming. Normally Big Boy is the first one here. Seems like he's moving a little slow today. How are you guys doing, huh? What's up? Get on up here. Come on. There you go. I want to see a little spring in your step, boy. I like him. Look at that neck, man. Look how wide that neck is on him. Hey, guy. Y'all doing all right? Everybody happy? Everybody happy? All right, more to follow, guys. Feeding the bulls and heading over to feed the cows. Hey, thought I'd show you guys the new bucket I got for the tractor. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can turn this bad boy off. Just to be a little loud talking over the big blue diesel. All right, guys. I know in some of the past videos you've seen we've, I bought this tractor right. It was a basket case. It had a tree that fell on the cab and crushed the cab. Everything else on the tractor was in great shape. So when I bought it, it had 600 hours on it, and now it has over 3,000 hours. And all that it really needed was a couple of panels of glass. I had to straighten the frame on the back corner, new roof panel, and a lot of work, and we got it together. But the reality was I got a good deal on it. So I don't have a lot of money invested in it, but we have worked the fire out of this tractor. We've used it like a bulldozer when we shouldn't have, and some of that was the learning curve. But the bucket that came on it originally from New Holland, or with this Bush Hog front end loader, was really cheap. So I don't know if you've priced buckets lately, but you can pay whatever you want for a bucket. So go out and check out my buddies down in Greenville, Highway 50 Equipment Sales. Rowdy is the guy's name over there. He's got all kinds of new implements, used implements, and a lot to choose from. So this is a skid steer bucket, 78 inches wide. You know, it's probably not the most stout bucket out there. I do like that it's got the reinforcements on the side here, which is nice. I do like the lip on there. It's got a good looking lip. You can kind of see the thickness of that. And, we're going to try not to abuse this one the way that we did the last one. I like that it's got a long bottom so it can scoop and hold a fair amount of dirt. I also like that it's low, so a little bit better visibility. Got to get used to it, a little different. I would like to have had a little bit taller back, but once again, this was designed for a skid steer, hence the footstep. But the reality is they're all skid steer quick connects on the back. We'll see how it holds up, but they cut me a deal, and I'm happy to have it, and I'm gonna go put it to work. Man, it's a cold, dreary, miserable day here in North Texas. Blah. Well, whenever I'm bored, I always get into trouble. And so I told you it was kind of a cold, rainy morning, so I'm looking for things to do on the tractor where I can work inside the tractor, maybe get out for a few minutes, do a little chainsaw work, and then come back. So what am I doing? Well, we're back at the big pond at Telephone 2, and I'm pretty much on Operation Cedar, Operation Clean Out. I'm just gonna keep cleaning this thing out and get it to where it's nice and beautiful and really scenic, and that's what we're working on. So I'm dragging some cedars off. I'm still adding to the brush pile, or the backstop on the shooting range, so I've got an unlimited supply of material, and that way I don't have to worry about burning it. I can just pile it up. But it's a good day for this. Good day for Operation Cleanup. That's what we're doing. We got our safety gear, our Stihl Farm Boss, and we're making stuff happen. Okay, well, we're putting the new bucket to use. What are we doing? I'm just piddling today, man. Really not very focused, but that's one good thing about a farm. When you look around, there's always something. Man, these old trees just keep dropping limbs. You know, there's the big burn pile in the distance. We're getting ready to do some Harrow work this afternoon. You can just see all of the cow patties. We're gonna break this up, spread the natural fertilizer out, trying to get things cleaned up. Dug up a little group of brush, trash little trees that we had going, putting the new bucket to work. So far I'm happy with it, and just trying to clean things up, man. Trying to get it where kids and future grandkids can walk around this and not have to worry about snakes and everything hiding and all the brush, and trying to get it nice and beautiful where we can spend a little time. Main thing I want is a picnic table right over there on that point so I could sit and fish and enjoy. All right, more to follow. It's about 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Been drizzling, just miserable day. Well, here's Telephone 2, and we are getting ready to do a little harrow work. You can see, man, we just, the cows have been pretty concentrated in this area where we're feeding. They're getting ready. The good news is we're putting down a lot of carbon, leaving a lot of hay behind on the ground, which is kind of expensive, but hopefully it'll give some benefits to the ground. You can see we got the chain harrow. That's where we did a little cleanup project a week or two back. We're about to put the Kubota RTV XG850 to work. All right, guys, more to follow. Okay, well, we've been hitting the harrow pretty good. You can actually see, man, that harrow does a pretty good job. I mean, it takes some stuff and it breaks it down, and look at that organic matter on the ground. I'm hoping it pays big dividends. Man, this ranching deal's getting to be a challenge. There's a lot of money going out and very little coming back. But all right, so that's what we've been doing. So we've been hitting it today. Got to get back to the barn and show you guys. Man, we were making progress up in here all around this little pond area. We were just getting with it and cutting down a lot of cedars, making stuff happen. And then the hydraulic cylinder busted on the New Holland. Yep, all of a sudden it was in the down position. It wouldn't come up. I could raise up, down, but I couldn't go up. I could go down, but not up. So, yep. So years of abuse and just wear and tear, I guess. You know, when a tractor's getting, what, close to 20-something years old, it's, I guess stuff is gonna happen, right? Always heard that when a tractor gets close to 3,000 hours, you might start having a few problems. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts. How many hours is a lot of hours on a tractor? You know, they used to say 100,000 miles was a lot of miles on a car, but now, man, cars run 250,000 miles and never give you a problem. So I don't know, but all right, what do you think? I think the harrow is a huge hit. We're slowly getting this place in shape. I'm excited. In the near future, in the next month or two, we're going to lime this 40 acres here that we purchased a couple of years back and get the pH level up. We'll probably come back in here and overseed our no-till drill some Tifton 9 Bahia grass. There's already a lot of Bahia grass on this property, so I think that's probably the best way, is just supplement it. Let's get some lime down, hit it with some seeds, and then fertilize the heck out of it. We're gonna pour some money back in here because we've been spending a ton on purchasing hay, and if I can cut my hay cost a little bit, I think I can make some improvements to the land and just keep praying for rain. But all right, guys, that's pretty much a wrap. We may show you one more thing at the barn, but hey, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment. Check out all of that organic matter. I'm kind of digging it. All right, guys. Okay, it's the end of the day, so I thought I'd give you just a little update. So I mentioned to you, as I was working earlier today with the tractor, there came a point where all of a sudden the cylinders just went down, and I couldn't figure out what in the world was going on. I could raise the arms up and down, but as far as the tilt function, wouldn't work. So I thought it was going to be the cable, the joystick cable. There's the joystick, the cables come down. I've had problems before right in here where the joysticks connect, the cables connect, pulling out, and I thought for sure that was it. Well, that was not the problem. I checked it out, everything was fine, so I thought, well, man. So I disconnected the front end of the loader and basically took the pins out of the end of the cylinder. And then I went up there to hit the lever, expecting both arms to pull in. This one actually shot out. And you can see on the bottom, I guess there is a nut and a thread on there. And over time, that thing has popped out. So there you go. The joys of a used tractor. Hey, I'm still happy with Big Blue. You know, you use stuff on a farm, stuff is gonna happen and stuff is gonna break. And what do? You just keep on trucking. You fix it, you figure it out, and you overcome. With that note, guys, it would be a beautiful sunset today, but a little cloudy and overcast. That's okay, we're gonna get some bad cold weather this week. Marginal freezing rain, all that good stuff. So hey, as always, glory be to God.